All right, this is going to be another Tim talk, so I welcome you. Um, this is the talk that kind of inspired me. You know, I talk about this off and on throughout almost all the subject matter that when we talk about getting close to nature and having a personal relationship with nature. But I want this to be, the title is Let Nature Speak to You. Let nature speak to you. So the first thing that has to happen for that to happen is we got to get out of our egocentric way of being. And even you complete nature lovers have an egocentric way of approaching nature. We can't help it. It's the way we're raised in this society. To some part of our being, we always think we're better than the earth, we're better than animals, plants. We are the be-all, end-all, the most intelligent. You can see how we are amazing. We are highly intelligent to the point that we're destroying our planet, the home we live on. But we have equal power to destroy our planet as to save it and care for it. And I'm all about the care part. To be involved in the care part, to be an earth caretaker, which is something we talk about endlessly here, you've got to consider letting nature speak to you. Get out of your egocentric way of being and learn to listen and be receptive to the earth. Now, as a photographer, I've learned one of the ways nature speaks to us is through its endless beauty. It's endless, endless, endless beauty. When you see a pattern in the woods, and it comes through your eyes, into your head, it lives in you. It inspires you. It makes you think. You have ideas that come from, that's nature speaking to you. When you look at the bark pattern on a tree and you see a face or a shape and it puts a thought into your head, that is nature speaking to you. When you see light up a meadow and the flowers glow and you go, whoa, that's beautiful, that's nature speaking to you. It's putting beauty inside of you. You connect in that beauty place. The heart opens up, the soul opens up, the mind opens up, and nature has spoken to you, and it now lives in you. A huge part of this is just being receptive to that fact. Let nature be your inspiration. Let nature teach you what beauty is. Let nature teach you what love is. Let nature teach you what patience is. Almost every word you can think of that's powerful in our lives, nature can be a teacher for us if we're open to letting nature be that teacher. You know, as I mentioned earlier, as a photographer, every time a bolt of lightning comes across the sky, or a beautiful rainbow comes across the sky, or a breaking storm lets beautiful light on the landscape, nature speaking to me through its beauty. It's inspiring me. It's waking me up, really waking me up to my higher consciousness, my higher self, my better angels, as it's often said, my better angels, the goodness that lives in me. Nature inspires it and brings it out. So when you go into the woods, be receptive. Put the ego aside. Just put it aside. The ego's your friend when you manage it, and you can still have it. But you don't need it in the woods. Put it aside. Be open to letting yourself be inspired. Be open to letting yourself find and search for and live in the world of wonder. Be open to letting yourself see all the bright things like rainbows and sharp colors and patterns and shapes, but also the little things, the detail. So much of the story that nature has to offer you is in the detail of the forest floor, the bark of a tree, pulling up a rock and seeing what's under it, following an insect as it walks through the woods. You know, it's the little details. It's the places between the big things. It's the places in the shadows, as well as the aha moments. You know, like I live in an aha place. Often we look at Mount Shasta and, I mean, what do we see? Lenticular clouds, mind-blowing lenticular clouds, you know? I mean, what do you do with that? Sometimes that question can be answered quite simply. What do you do with that? Don't do anything with it. Just let the earth speak to you in its own language of beauty, of inspiration, of love, of heart, and then just let yourself be filled with it. And then what will come out of it can only be good. And then go live your life in that way. Go spread that beauty. Go spread that magic that the world has the offer, that the earth has to offer to you, to your fellow human beings, to the animals in your life. And let it come full circle back to the place where you take that inspiration, you take that wonder, you take that inner peace it gives you, you take that magic that it shows you, and you become a true caretaker of our planet. Whether it's the little or the big, find ways every single day to care for our earth. But coming back to the beginning of this talk, let nature speak to you through color, through shape, through patterns, through light, through wind, through sky. Let it set the dream part of you off on a dream journey into the earth, into the landscape. Let the wonder grow like a tree that you plant grow in you. Let it inspire you to do great things with your life, meaningful things with your life. Believe in yourself. The earth believes in you. The earth believes in itself. It has to. Look what it's been through geologic time. The earth believes in itself. You believe in yourself. You believe in yourself. Don't let the naysayers get in your way. Don't let fatigue get in your way. Be the kind of person that gets up and makes the world a better place every day. Let the earth speak to you. It will. And you will be happy. All right? To wrap it up, for this to happen, you have to be receptive. Your heart has to open. Your ego has to be put aside. Your mind has to be open. You have to be willing to see and with all your senses experience how the earth speaks to you. And the bottom line with it all is you have to go out. You have to do it. You know, it's easy to talk about it, but you have to go out and do it. Be out in nature and let the earth speak to you. She'll do it. And you will be happy. And she will be happy, our earth. And only good things will come out of it. So get out there and have a good time. Enjoy it. And you can't do it enough, folks. You can't do it enough. Okay? You can't do it enough. Get out in the woods. It's the best place to be. Oh.